Alright ladies, the time has come to part ways with the infamous 1986 Honda 350X. It's a great bike. What it is, it's 1986 chassis, and I swapped out the frame for a 1985 motor. So the motor's in there on a 1986 chassis, and everything else is 1986. I'll kind of do a walk around and go over some of the stuff on the bike. It is for sale on Craigslist, and I will be posting this for sale on eBay. And I'll try to keep this video short, not too long. There's the motor. Again, 1985 motor. Runs perfect, no leaks. Good running, excellent running motor. So what we have are brand new Meir Plastics on here. Brand new front tire. Front tire is a Titan 49 XT. Brand new bearings in the hub. Brand new rotor. That is a KTM wave rotor. New KTM Brembo front brakes mounted. The whole front end is a KTM 2006 KTM dirt bike inverted front forks. There's the overview of the forks. They work freaking awesome. Love them. Makes the bike handle really well. Couldn't be more pleased with the front fork conversion. I got the springs from Factory Connection. They're heavy duty springs, the heaviest they have, as well as a heavy duty fork oil. I haven't personally bottomed out the forks, so they work really well. It gives you full adjustability as well. Here are the triple clamps from Jason Hall. Custom triple clamps that allows you to mount the front forks, as well as the adapter to put the hub and mount the front forks. Right now I currently have the headlight disconnected. They do work. This bulb works. This bulb is out. If you need a new bulb, they're about $4 or $5 on eBay or something, but I don't do any night riding, so it's currently just disconnected. With the front fatty bars there, brand new spider grips. I did have to trim the front plastic because when you did full turn, it was hitting the plastic, so we trimmed it up a little bit. The fuel tank is a Clark 3-gallon desert tank. Custom seat cover, custom rear plastics. If I were to keep this, my plan was to trim the plastics something like this, then up. There's no need to have the plastics come all the way down like that. Again, overview of the motor. Perfect running motor, super reliable, no issues. Probably over everything, I'm more pleased with the outcome of the motor. We've gone on 60-mile rides in the motor. One kick, start, hot, cold, it doesn't matter. So motor runs excellent. Another thing that the ATCs are notorious for having weak and really flimsy foot pegs. These are nice and beefy custom foot pegs from Unhinged ATV. This mod alone increases your confidence, allows you to ride the bike a little bit more stable. Really nice, oversized, grippy foot pegs with the heel kick-ups right there. We did have a little bit of case damage here. We had a chain pop about 3 or 4 months ago, and it slightly cracked the case, so we put some steel epoxy in there and sealed it up nice. Now I have the case saver mounted right there. I didn't have it at the time. The rear wheels are Hyper carbon fiber beadlocks, 9-inch. Cool thing about the rear wheels, they are modular. So if you do happen to break a piece, you can just get that piece. You don't have to buy the whole wheel all over again. So pretty nice. The rear tires are a SUN.F tires. These are XC tires with the spacing and the grip. It allows you to slide through the corners. These tires are not super grippy, so it allows you to steer with the rear end. I really like these tires. There are 4-ply XC tires. Another thing we just added this. Because we have a +4 swing arm, we had the chain flopping all over the place. So we built a bracket and then mounted the Yamaha Banshee chain guide right there. Here's the rear swing arm, +4 swing arm. If you know anything about the 350X, usually this carrier sits about right there. So we extended it that much, filled it in, and now the carrier is +4. We have new dual roll bearings in there for the axle. New brake pads, stainless steel brake line. We even have the toolbox there. Brand new Super Trap exhaust, brand spanking new. There's a Super Trap. We had to mount it in that particular situation. I'll explain that later. There's a Super Trap with a DG header. Pipe right there. Sealed up really good with all the silicone. No leaks, anything. Here's another shot of the other rear wheel. Unhinged ATV foot pegs, super beefy. The heel kick-ups. So there's the overview of the bike. Runs perfect, no oil leaks. Engine runs, idles perfect. The bike is built to run. It's not a garage queen. It's actually built to ride and ride hard. I'll go ahead and start it up for you. So there you go, that was a cold start, one kick, fires right up all the time. Super reliable motor. Very extremely pleased with the motor. Overall, the bike's well balanced. You can climb hills, ride with dirt bikes, whatever. It's well balanced. I did not put the extended swing arm, the extended axle on the back because I wanted to keep it wide enough to hit the trails. But the way it sits right now is well balanced. I really enjoy the bike. You can ride it hard all night, all day. Let's take the plastics off and I'll kind of go over some stuff underneath. So here we go. I also have the frame Gusset Kits, TPC trikes, frame Gusset Kit mounted there. It's all over. That's Gusset. There's the webbing for the Gusset. I've always had a minor crack in the rear right here, but we have a Gusset mounted underneath this that pretty much kept it good, so it's good to go. But there is a slight little crack there. You could easily weld it if you need to. Another mod we have is we have a 400EX carb modded on here. I modded this intake boot to accept the carb with the 400EX carb and the accelerator pump. And it runs perfect. I don't use any choke or anything to kick this thing over. Basically just prime it a couple of times with some gas and it starts right up, no problem. This air box, I think I already have it loose. That's the air filter. That's 2 rides for sure, and I haven't cleaned it yet. Air filter looks nice and clean. I did get rid of that snorkel thing, and then I have the box open with this protector right there for the dust and stuff. So I run an open box with the screen, and it gives it just enough air to fuel, and the thing runs great, runs perfect. Again, Clark Desert tank right there. So this will be going on eBay. If you have any questions, feel free to give me a shot. So other than that, the bike runs solid. Oh, also have, if somebody buys this, I do have an extra case I can give you, a side cover. That's perfect. I'll give you that as well. I think I have it right here. So if someone's worried about, oh, I don't want it because it has a damaged side cover, there's a side cover. I got it perfectly. I actually have two of these, just like that. So I'll give you this just so you have peace of mind. So if you have any questions, give me a holler. Thanks for your time.